and welcome to Cars and Conversation. Today we have the extremely high demanded Honda Civic Type-R EK9, which is owned by Mr. Bony Hassan.
Thanks for having me here, Mustafi.
Absolutely fine.
At last, we are doing the show.
Almost after a year of planning. Allah Rahmat. The car itself, এটার এত huge following আমাদের দেশে worldwide as well. So and আপনার unit is extremely clean, mashallah. So for a small intro about you on the car.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Bony. I live in Uttara and I'm doing business.
Mashallah.
This is my Civic Type-R EK9. It's a 2000 model.
Mashallah.
And I love driving this car. That's the main thing.
Nice, mashallah. And এমনিতে like এটা আমাদের দেশে there are basically only two Civic Type-R.
Yeah, there are two. One is black and this one is the white one.
So আপনার কি ওই টাইম আর কোনো অপশন ছিল where you like এটা আপনি অপশন পেয়ে তখনই আর আর কিছু দেখেন নাই?
I bought this car. It's been with me almost 8 years.
Okay, আচ্ছা.
Okay, at that time there were a lot of cars.
Okay.
There were Mark II.
Right.
There was a DC5.
Right.
There are a lot of cars.
Jeep.
But you know, I used to drive a Starlet GT.
Okay.
That was a hatchback.
Right.
You know, so this one is also a hatchback.
Hatchback, right.
So I'm used to driving hatchbacks.
Right.
That's the main thing.
And so কেনার পর আপনার till now আর কি mods করা হয়েছে with the car?
Till now, it's got I've done some slight mods.
Okay.
You know, it's a 1.6 liter. It's
Okay.
fun to drive.
Right.
And I've got the full aftermarket exhaust.
Okay.
It's a titanium exhaust. It's a 5 Zigen aftermarket headers.
Okay.
It's got aftermarket clutch, which is Agura.
Okay.
It's got a Mugen carbon fiber air intake.
আচ্ছা.
Okay, and I've also changed the ignition system of this car.
Okay.
It's got coil and plugs. It's got K20 Type-R coils. It doesn't have a distributor.
Okay.
So it's got Honda rules ECU. That's the main thing, and it's got a Project Mu braking system, brakes,
Okay.
brake discs. And you
And
know the car is very jerky, you know, and a lot of body noise.
Right.
It's because of the dashboard mounts.
আচ্ছা.
That's the
এটা একটু মাত্র বলতে about the sound. It's quite loud, but
Yeah.
sound is not a bad sound. মানে খারাপ করতে exhaust sound ওরকম না. It's a very nice mode.
it's a nice sound, but you know this is the fifth gear.
Right.
You know it's the gear ratio is very short.
Okay.
So at 3,500 RPM, it's
Right.
only 100 kilometers. So if
Right,
I go
right.
for a long drive, you know, it's a bit noisy.
আচ্ছা. Like you have to hold the revs a bit higher.
I cannot take it more than 120, 140, you know.
Right. But I just wanted to know, like you mentioned, it's a very short gear ratio. Is it like this from factory or
Yeah,
did you tune it?
it's like this from the factory.
Okay.
The gearbox is fully stock, and the
Gotcha.
internals are fully stock.
Okay.
The internals are fully stock.
Internals are
Just external mods. That's
Right.
the main thing.
And it has a carbon fiber.
Yeah,
bonnet
it's
as well?
got a carbon fiber bonnet.
Okay, bonnet. And in fact, like it came with the 1.6 liter from factory, right?
Yeah,
Or was it okay?
it's a B16B.
Yeah, right.
The
B16B. Okay.
Yeah, the B16B, it only comes with the EK9.
Acha, okay.
It doesn't come with Honda, any other Honda cars.
Other Hondas. Oh, okay.
It only
I
comes
didn't know
with
that.
the EK9 B16B, not EK4, not DC or any other models.
Right. And
That's why,
how much is it pushing now? Approximately?
The stock is 185. It's
Okay.
like 200.
Acha. Now currently 200.
Yeah, 200. You know, it's all about the fuel in our country. You know, the fuel is not that good.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a huge problem, you know.
And it's NA, and it's
Right.
fun to drive, you know.
Hmm.
Self-satisfaction, that's the main thing.
Absolutely. And it's very light as well.
Yeah, it's very
Car is
light.
very
It's
light.
like 1100 kg. I
Oh,
get
only?
this one. Yeah, 1100.
Nothing. Indeed.
And there is a version like EK9 RS.
Okay.
It doesn't have AC, it doesn't have power steering, it doesn't have power mirrors,
Okay.
it has small brakes, and that's 950 kgs.
Oh, okay.
That's a track car.
Right. It's made for the track.
Yeah, it's made for the track.
Understandable. And so till now, touch with the car?
Basically, I love driving it. It's a 1.6. It's not that powerful, but it handles very, very well.
Right.
And after the express, the
Express.
there's I drive it always over here.
Right.
It's fun to drive. It handles really, really well.
Very well.
And after the Vtec kicks in, the feeling is different.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's got a skunk to aftermarket Vtec solenoid.
Oh.
That's why the Vtec is very aggressive.
Right. And in traffic, is it too hard to drive? Like the clutch and everything?
Yeah, the clutch. I've got new clutch. It's Ogura clutch.
Okay.
And it's a harmonic, and the clutch is very stiff.
Right.
In traffic, if I don't adjust the accelerator and the clutch properly,
right,
it stalls. The engine stalls.
Well, I just wanted to mention the ride is actually quite good. It's not as stiff. I've been to a lot of tuned cars. At least compared to those, this is actually quite around.
I haven't done anything to the suspension.
Okay.
The shocks are original Honda shocks. The springs are Honda. It doesn't have any coilovers.
Okay.
The Type-Rs, all the Type-Rs,
right,
they all are very stiff.
Yeah.
And also, it's not that stiff. It's also comfortable.
It is.
Yeah, it's just got aftermarket polyurethane bushes.
Okay.
That's it.
Because the other black FD2, I did the black review.
Yeah.
The Type-R, that was so stiff. That was unbelievably stiff. It was a different level of stiffness compared to other tuned cars. So at least like ETA compared to that one is quite comfortable. And I just wanted to ask you regarding fuel service. So with fuel, like you mentioned, that there were a few problems. But is the servicing, is it too difficult or not too?
Well, I have my own mechanic.
Okay.
For this car. I don't take it to any garages. He's been working on my car for almost 12 to 13 years.
Wow, long time.
And I have all the tools at my house.
Okay.
I've got the torque range. I've even got a lot of things. Mainly, I do my house for this car. And every 1500 kilometers, I change the engine oil.
But like, is it too less? 1.4 kilometer is a bit too less, don't you think, or is it okay for this car?
Yeah, it's too less. In a country there's a lot of dust.
Heat as well.
Dust and heat. We're pushing a car, have to change. And as it's got a Mugen air filter, my filter is close to the bumper.
Okay.
So all the dust on the ground.
All the dust goes straight in.
Yeah, it goes to the intake.
Understandable. Makes sense. And about the fuel any major tool yet till now?
It's average in the country. Like it's got an aftermarket ECU.
Okay.
I can tell the knock of this car,
right,
and everything. I take any fuel from any pump and I drive it. I take it home and connect it with my laptop, and I see what is the knock. The less the knock, the better the fuel. So I know which pump is better.
Right. So for your car, one fuel pump is more suitable?
I take from two petrol pumps. One is Shotota,
right,
and one is Clean Fuel.
Clean Fuel. Oh, okay.
I found these two better. And other one was better before. One was Eureka, I guess.
Eureka,
yeah. But last time I took the fuel from that
really
pump,
bad.
That was really bad. And the worst one was, the one which is close to Regency.
Right,
BP,
that's the worst.
That's the worst
fuel in Dhaka, probably.
In Dhaka, I guess. I guess in Bangladesh, I guess. That's the worst.
Right.
A lot of traffic.
Yeah, a lot of traffic on a weekday at almost 1 a.m. And I was just wondering how much to get. It makes no sense, but it's just a thought. How much to get?
I drive it properly, like
Right.
I shift in 3000 RPM, 4000.
Yeah.
I get about 6.5.
Oh wow.
And if I push it, then it goes like 3.5 or 4.
It's not too bad, I would say.
Not
for
too bad. Not too bad.
car of
And the car is running a bit
capability.
rich.
Okay.
Because as the fuel is not good, I kept it a bit rich so that there's no problem.
Understandable. And so আমরা একটা segment করি in the channel ওখানে we talk about 3 pros and 3 cons. So আপনারা যদি আপনার বান্ধবীর থেকে তিনটা cons share করতে পারেন of the car.
The positive side of this car, you know,
Wait. No.
yes, it's a hatchback.
Yeah.
It handles very good, and it's a 1.6 liter.
Yeah.
Okay, and the parts, you know, the suspension parts, my brakes, they're available. Everything.
Oh, okay.
It matches with the Honda CR-V.
Oh,
My brakes,
right.
my pushes,
Okay.
they match with the Honda CR-V. Parts are available, shocks are available, everything is available.
Right.
Besides you have to know how to maintain this car.
Right.
When you buy the car, or if you have a B16B or EK9,
Right.
you have to learn
Absolutely.
how to maintain the engine, how to push the car, and everything. That's the main thing. And the car is pretty stiff. Okay,
It's not too stiff, I think.
Yeah, it handles good.
Handles quite well. And the other pro I mentioned is the fact that the car is so rare in Bangladesh.
Yeah,
It is a massive pro, I think, because
Yeah.
আপনি যেখানে ঢাকার যেখানে নেন না কেন যারা actually গাড়ির লাইক করে they will highly appreciate the car for sure. So it is a massive pro as well.
A lot of people, they knock me up in my inbox
Right.
if I'm willing to sell the car and everything. I tell them that not now, maybe later.
Right.
I have some future plans for this car,
Please.
It's a 1.6 liter,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna make it a 2 liter
Acha.
and everything, or I might put a B18, something like that.
Right.
Now all the cars are very fast,
Yeah, they are.
but it doesn't matter. 1.6 is very fun to drive.
Exactly. And the main selling point is probably the handling part.
Yeah, the handling is very good.
So I think
It's the EK9. The chassis
Right.
the Type-R chassis is totally different.
right.
That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
The B16B and the chassis, they both with
The combination of both.
yeah, they make a very good
Absolutely. But I was just wondering. I'm sorry, Judy.
No problem, no.
The car is very loud, so.
feels really good. It's like sound, the Vtec.
It's honestly, it's not a 1.6 liter. It doesn't feel like a 1.6 liter. It screams, and it's such a fantastic tone. My goodness. Honestly, it's not আমার মনে মানে goodness. And sorry, I mean, আপনি যেটা বলেন after the Vtec kicks in, it's a completely different car. Completely different.
So Honda is very fun to drive. These cars.
Absolutely.
All the cars.
Absolutely. My goodness, Masha. Please. Fantastic. Sounds so good. I'm pretty sure cracks me from the
বাইরে glass আমার থেকে আরো অনেক sound. Expressor turning. I mean, there are 200 is easily.
Right.
Easily 200 নেওয়া যায়.
Yeah, মানে in fact, আপনি যেই স্পিডটাই উঠছেন, it was very stable. It didn't feel it was মানে ওরকম টাইপ কিছু লাগেনি. It was very stable.
exhaust দিয়ে খালি আগুন বের হয় ঠাস ঠুস
confused. Crazy, bro. My goodness. This is মানে
গাড়ি তো মনে এখানে না
হ্যাঁ লেফট আমি একটু বাইরে সামনে পার্ক করব গাড়ি করতে incredible sound. Thank you so much for your time.
Anytime, brother, anytime.
It was a pleasure.
Anytime.
Fantastic, Harvard. আবার দেখা হবে ইনশাআল্লাহ. Take care.